Hello, everyone. I couldn't make it today. I'm attending a conference. However, I was able to record this presentation to give you an overview of MESA. So in this overview of MESA, I'll inform you of how we've been growing, how MESA is growing, and how we hope to reach new heights with a lot of watering and sunshine to our MESA seed and now MESA plant. In academic year 24-25, fall 2024 was a lot of me forming the collaborations, the support, the foundation of MESA, which I'll talk about in upcoming slides. I do want to say that in during the soft launch in spring 2025, we did start with 81 MESA students. What's pretty cool is of these 81 MESA students, 29 of them conducted a summer internship or experiential learning opportunity this summer, and 13 of the 81 MESA students received a scholarship last semester. So that's pretty cool. Big shout out to them. We're really proud of them. I think we started great with that number of students during the first semester of MESA. The table there below is informational so that you could see the different types of internships or experiential learning opportunities that MESA students conducted this summer. As you can see, they were involved in different STEM discipline type of experiential learning opportunities from rocketry to biomedical research, forensic science summer camp here at Fullerton College, the MESA Idea Accelerator Program, which is a 3-day experience, computer science research. So they did a lot of different type of STEM research internships or experiential learning opportunities. So congratulations to them. We're very proud of them. Back to this depiction, this picture here of the seed growth and plant growth. So again, in last semester during the soft launch, we had 81 students, MESA students, and about 11 of them transferred. Therefore, when summer started, we were left with 70 MESA students in the program. Therefore, throughout all of summer, I onboarded 33 new MESA students. We're starting this upcoming fall semester with 103 MESA students. The two plants on the right, their roots have question marks for the academic years because the grant cycle of MESA does end in June 2027. However, I'm working diligently going to the MESA conferences to get informed about the next MESA grant application cycle. And if awarded, it would start in July 2027. All right, so let's take a look. Let's take a look. What did the MESA program and STEM Center soft launch look like, or what occurred in spring 2025 with MESA and the STEM Center? What we see here and what we're starting off with is the grand opening and, of course, a picture of Sung. Sung was one of the highlights of the STEM Center grand opening. As you can see there, Sung risked it all there with cinder blocks and having Buzzy smash those cinder blocks on him. However, it turned out to be a great physics demo, very fun, very interactive, and just Sung went above and beyond also with another physics demo, a sound physics demo. So just we greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much again, Sung, for everything you did during the soft launch back in spring 2025. Thank you, Chris, as well, the physics department, for all your ideas, your suggestions for a fun interactive demo for the grand opening. The grand opening also had guest speaker Jamaris Reed, a NASA engineer. He was one of my interns when I was working at NASA. So he came and spoke to the students and told his story, his STEM journey, both academically and professionally, as well as his life story. Here then you see pictures that we transitioned the grand opening to the entrance of the STEM Center. And what we see is that there was a piñata. There was a piñata breaking, not just the ribbon cutting ceremony. So Buzzy there is hitting the piñata. The piñata was full of candy, dollar bills. Students were able to secure candy and dollar bills, so good for them. Delving into more of the formal program requirements of MESA, we see here a slide on tutoring, which is a program requirement. And so on the left, you see the flyer for Hornets Tutoring. I was able to secure that collaboration starting during the soft launch in spring 2025. We had various embedded tutor group study sessions on various days at the STEM Center. and it covered a lot of different subjects as well, from physics, chemistry, math, bio. On the right, you see also the collaboration that was secured for the MESA program, which was via the Academic Support Center Tutoring Center. This was for drop-in one-on-one tutoring, no appointment necessary. And so students were able to meet with a tutor. And this collaboration started with Math 141 all the way to 252, and Physics 221, 222, and 223, those two subjects. However, I'm really excited to say that in this upcoming fall semester, I also secured Chemistry 107 as well as Chem 111 tutoring for drop-in one-on-one tutoring for this collaboration. Another program requirement of MESA is MESA counseling. And so on the left, you see the flyer for MESA counseling for last semester. I did secure MESA counseling, and so it was provided on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays, 3 hours on those days. The MESA counselors are Bradley, John Michael, and Nancy for last semester. All right, and so this slide is regarding room reservations. What you see on the left is regarding the system, the process that Stephanie created regarding reserving the makerspace. So it's pretty easy. It's using the QR code there. Students are able to scan the QR code. It'll take them directly to the makerspace reservation, you could say web page, where they're able to reserve the center makerspace for various things, whether it's for the 3D printer, the laser cutter, chemistry models, or biology specimens as well. We do have a general email address, mesa@fullcall.edu. We have our phone number there, so they can either scan the QR code, call us, or email us. Similarly, with the flyer on the right, it's a similar system process. So Stephanie also created a QR code for the study room. So the center does have a study room that is more private, more quiet, and it could host up to 8 to 10 people in the study room. And so there is a QR code for that as well. And again, students can email us, call us, or just in person as well to reserve that. But that is the system via a QR code or the link that you see there on the flyers. The computer area in the STEM Center is another resource for students when they're at the center. What you see there on the left in the flyer is that we have various software installed in the computers. And so you see ChemDraw, Rhino 3D, SolidWorks, AutoCAD, Revit software listed on that flyer. Those software are available to students in those computers. If there's any other software that you feel we're missing, any software you may be using in your STEM classes or beneficial for students that you can think of, just let us know. You can always email the general email address, mesa@fullcall.edu. Email me directly, and we'll get on top of it regarding installing the software that may be needed, additional software that may be needed. Panel session. So we had a lot of workshops, guest speakers at the center. Two that I want to highlight are the Caltech virtual panel session. This occurred in collaboration with the Science Club, with the Fullerton College Science Club, and with Caltech. So what's pretty cool is that I contacted some folks over there that I know in Caltech, and I was able to get Caltech graduate students in STEM talk about their academic journey, undergraduate STEM research opportunities and internships, provide our students at this campus with information regarding STEM soft skills, as well as graduate school research information, what it's about, what they can expect, and all that good stuff. On the right, you see the flyer for a workshop webinar. This was in collaboration with the NSF Engineering Plus Alliance. So Fullerton College of Mesa is a part of the NSF Engineering Plus Alliance. And so this workshop was regarding overcoming imposter syndrome in STEM. So what was really cool about this workshop is that, the guest speakers were from different STEM disciplines. So you see there on the flyer, Giselle Lopez is from Gilead Sciences, Carlin Lee is from Oligo, Dr. Maribel is from Boeing, Jamarius Reed is from NASA, and then Dr. Bostima is a researcher. He's a researcher regarding imposter syndrome from MIT. She's at MIT. So I gathered all these colleagues of mine, friends, colleagues of mine, to provide this overcoming imposter syndrome in STEM workshop webinar. And just students were really, they really were asking very honest questions. The guest speakers were definitely there to answer their questions regarding STEM identity, STEM community, overcoming those obstacles in their STEM journey. So I mentioned that 13 MESA students did receive scholarships. So here's just a quick photo of that, the ones that showed up to the celebration. And I just want to say, awesome job, everyone. Thank you all for, all that support during the soft launch, all the suggestions, the feedback. We really appreciate it. It was an effort among just so many different folks from obviously in the NS division to different campus programs like Hornets Tutoring. So really appreciate it. Big shout out to Stephanie. She started in January, and then the Center and MESA program launched in February. So thank you very much, Stephanie, for all the hard work you do as well. I also want to let you know about what we were doing in summer 2025. That the center was definitely open in summer. What was pretty cool is I did secure MESA counseling in summer. And so that was during the month of July on almost all Wednesdays in that month. We now shifted toward having one MESA counselor, Bradley Conrad. And so Bradley will continue in this upcoming semester as well. What was cool about summer too is that Edward definitely was interested in collaborating regarding having the general human anatomy course embedded tutoring session at the STEM Center this summer. It turned out to be great. The students really loved the large smart TV. They liked the space, the area, and also a big shout out to Edward. You also hosted your office hours this summer at the center. I think that was also a big hit. The students really just appreciate that electronic whiteboard feature on the smart TV. And so just thank you for that as well. Planning and preparing for fall semester 2025. So we've been also doing a lot of that this summer. As you can see here, Stephanie was hard at work with creating a very straightforward, succinct Canvas page. This is a STEM Center MESA program Canvas page, and what you can see here is it has just very straightforward information about the STEM Center, the resources, the contact info, and a video there that students can click on that will provide them with basically a tour of the resources in the STEM Center, and what they can do at the STEM Center, how to check in, how to check out. What's pretty cool about this page is that it also has information regarding the MESA program. And so the students are able to quickly just get an overview of the MESA program and apply as well. And so the plan is for this Canvas page to be disseminated to you all, that hopefully you would like it to be embedded in your STEM class Canvas. And hopefully it'll make it easier or streamline the process to get any questions answered from students regarding the STEM Center or the MESA program as well. And what's pretty cool is that this summer we were also collaborating a lot with Communications Office. So we have a brand new MESA website, mesa.folcall.edu. The old website is over. Basically, if you go to the old website, it'll redirect you to this new website. The new website has different sections that you see there at the bottom. Learn about us, benefits and services of the MESA program, the STEM Center overview, FAQs, all that good stuff. So I encourage you to check out the new website. We also created a Instagram for MESA, FC_MESA. Please encourage your students to follow us there, and you're welcome to follow us as well. Check out, we have a couple of posts already from summer, and we're looking forward to keep adding content to our Instagram, our MESA Instagram. And we're ready to welcome students. So we want them during week 1 and 2 to feel welcomed at the center, welcomed in the MESA program. And so we have a couple of graphics that three different graphics that we're going to display on the large TV in the center of the STEM Center. It's going to be a slideshow with these three graphics where it just says welcome, welcome Hornets, welcome to the STEM Center. Hopefully, they appreciate the fun, engaging graphics, kind of with the goal of helping them think that the center and program is a home away from home, as well as establishing their STEM identity, STEM community. Hopefully, the graphics make them feel comfortable and to express themselves at the STEM center. We are also doing more community building activities this upcoming semester. We do have a Salsas and Aguas Frescas competition. It's going to be MESA versus the Promise program. And each program is going to submit three salsas, three aguas frescas. And so please stop by if you're into salsas and aguas frescas. We're looking for judges. So if you stop by, you could submit your vote. Let us know which ones you liked. And hopefully Mesa ends up winning the competition trophy. There will be also free food, free tacos, 12 to 2, while supplies last of the tacos. So this event will take place at the STEM Center. All right, and so I did mention that that Song also had his office hours at the STEM Center last spring semester, and we really appreciated that. They were phenomenal. It turned out to be a hit with the students. Students really packed the center for physics office hours, similar to the summer with Edward's anatomy office hours. So big shout out to them. If you're interested in hosting your faculty office hours at the center, feel free to scan this QR code right now with your phone. There's the link to our also to take you to the form. There you could basically let us know the days and times that you're interested in hosting your office hours at the center, if that's something you're thinking of, maybe considering. Yep. So just let us know any thoughts there on that form. Planning and preparing. So this is reaching the end in September. We'll have the MESA orientation on September 5th, the first Friday of September. We're doing a community building activity for MESA students in mid-September. We're first going to get their input once they start the semester. What do they want to do for the community building activity? We're also, again, having the Salsas and Aguas Frescas competition, MESA versus Promise, on September 23. In October, we'll be taking students during the first weekend of October to the Conference for Engineering Diversity at San Jose State University. And what's pretty cool is it has a bunch of workshops, seminars, presentations that are very relevant to their STEM academic journey, and industry professionals will be there too for them. I called and got in contact with one of my friends that works at Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory since it's close to San Jose State University. We're trying to secure that field trip for them too. Then on October 10th, we're trying to take the students to either Edwards Life Sciences or Gilead Sciences field trip. I'm in contact with my friend from Gilead Sciences and hopefully securing the field trip for October 10th. We'll be taking MESA students to the Cal State Fullerton STEM Expo in mid-October. We're also planning a relativity space field trip. It's an aerospace company in Long Beach. And we're going to wrap up things in October with a 3D printing pumpkin workshop. So instead of your traditional pumpkin carving, I guess you could say workshop, we're going to 3D print pumpkins a week before Halloween so they could take them home. So it's STEM, it's creativity, art, and STEM, all that good stuff. November, we'll be taking MESA students to UCI as well as to UC Santa Barbara and to the Southern California Conference for Undergraduate Research. All right, that wraps things up. Thank you very much. Again, thank you for your support, your feedback, your suggestions. You know, it's a team effort, and just want to thank you.